Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the after party. After party here on the Ranting Monkey channel. God damn, that's stupid. I need to come up with something better than that. I should not be here right now. How dare you? How very dare you? I shouldn't be here right now. I should be in bed. I should be sleeping. Instead, I'm here whining like a child. Oh man. So here's what happened. I went and laid down. I did. I was in bed. I had Married with Children on the TV, ready to close my eyes. And something told me, Frank, you haven't checked your PayPal in a while. Check that out. So I picked up my phone and I looked at it. And the number wasn't close to what it should be. Not even close. I was like, And so I go over to my history, and it shows quite a few charges to Amazon that I did not make. Now, I don't know if you guys have ever had a headache and then found out one of your accounts with monetary information has been misused, but it doesn't help a headache, not even a little tiny bit. I was like, what the fuck is this? The fuck is this? So I get a hold of Amazon. Well, I call Amazon because they're like, if you have, a compromised account, call us. I'm like, oh, cool. No big deal. So I call Amazon. You know what happens when you call Amazon? They tell you, due to coronavirus reasons, we don't have people in the office. We can't help you. I'm like, oh, but I need some help here. And I looked around and I finally found the chat option where you can chat with them. And it comes up and it tells you, after you go through some stuff, that they can help you, but it might take a while. Might take a while because of them not being staffed very well. But luckily, somebody immediately came on. Like, sweet. And they immediately took care of it. They showed me the charges somebody made. Somebody ordered some strip lights that Alexa can work with. Like, what kind of douchebag are you? Now, my Amazon account has been, it's not my credit card that's been hacked or anything like that. It was my Amazon account. And I know this because my daughter's card got hit too. She got hit with charges she didn't make. And they told me this the other day. But I didn't realize that it was charges on Amazon. But yeah, she got a couple of charges the other day, which she's gotten taken care of. And then I had these charges. Like, oh, fuck, somebody's in my Amazon account. So I got it all changed, and they're fixing it. They're locking it all down for me. But dear fucking God, man. Oh, my head hurts. It already hurt before I started. I just wanted some sleep, guys. This motherfucker spent almost $400 of my money. I don't have much money. I have all my bills come up at this time. I'm good, guys. So don't worry about that. It's if what they say is accurate, it's only going to take 2 days. Bills are like 5 to 10 days away between the ones that need to be taken care of. But that's what I do with this money. I pay bills, motherfucker. I pay my bills. You bitch. Whoever's out there, I hope you're listening right now, because I want you to go fuck yourself as hard as anyone has ever fucked themselves ever. With the sharpest, most pokey object you can find, right up your ass. Oh, man. I just wanted sleep, guys. I just wanted sleep. Motherfucker. So, yeah, that's how I spent my morning. How are you guys doing? Oh, my God. But like, seriously, Amazon was great. I've never had to deal with their customer service before. And, sorry, it's something over on my Twitter. But yeah, so I'd never had to deal with them before, and I've heard both horror stories and great things. And luckily for me, it was a great thing. They were very, very kind, and no trouble at all. And then the one that made me know, because I told you my daughter's card got compromised. So I told her, look, if you're getting something off Amazon, you can use my card. No big deal. But like, what are the shipping address? Where's it shipping? And she goes, all of the items are going to different places. I'm like, excuse me. Yeah, that's fraudulent. And then wait, are any of them coming to Michigan? She's like, no. Like, yeah, that's fraudulent as fuck. I need that canceled. She's like, well, we'll get you over to the specialist. And the specialist's like, yeah, we deal with that through email. I'm like, cool. I'll deal with it through fucking email. Oh, God. Fucking assholes. I hate thieves. Thieves are as bad as liars, man. They are basically liars. They're claiming stuff of their own. Fuck you, man. Seriously, whoever you are, go fuck yourself. And oh God, what a way to start the day. But now my headache is so bad, there's no way I can fucking lay down. So like, I'll stream because that is my answer to everything. It's like, monkey, you're bored. All right, I'll stream. Monkey, you broke your leg. Okay, I'll stream. Monkey, somebody stole your fucking money. Okay, I'll stream. They didn't even buy anything interesting. They didn't buy. The only other thing I remembered, she gave me the list. There was a bunch of stuff they ordered. The only other one I remember was like this $91 bottle of wheat protein. No, they didn't buy any toilet paper. No toilet paper. Instead, they bought wheat protein so that they can poop better. Gutenberg, check your Twitter, man. Check your Twitter, bud. Oh. James says, haha, I still have you beat. Oh, did this happen to you? Yeah, I don't know how they got the information. I don't want to know, but everything's been changed. I had a moment of I was nervous. I couldn't remember because it goes through an email account I've had forever, and I didn't remember the password to it. And it's not that I was worried about not knowing the password, but it's like, oh shit, what if I use the same password on those two? Because I changed them around, and sometimes I forget. And you should never use the same password twice. Not on two accounts at the same time, because if somebody gets into one of your accounts, they can get into the other one. You should especially not do it on an email attached to that account. Here's some internet safety for you. Do not use your email account should have their own passwords. You should never use those anywhere else, period. Because if you do, and say, like my Ranting Monkey account is attached to my Steam. Well, if somebody gets into my Steam, they can get into my Ranting Monkey account, and then they have everything. They can go all around. Yeah. I woke up to news of my ex-girlfriend putting a hit on me. Oh, yeah. You still do have me beat on that one. In fairness, though, I didn't even wake up. I didn't even get to close my fucking eyes, man. Fucking hate thieves. Thieves are shitbag assholes. And I hope bad things happen to them. Because how dare... Did you guys see that video? That video of those shitbags stealing and then putting together bags for the homeless for the virus? And they were playing the Robin Hood song from Disney's Robin Hood. They think they're fucking Robin Hood because they're stealing and giving it away. That doesn't make you Robin Hood. It makes you a thief and a moron. Robin Hood was robbing from the government who was overtaxing the citizens. He wasn't stealing from the local store. You dumbass. How about this? If you care that much, get a fucking job. Use that money to buy that shit to give it away. Fucking shitbags. And there were some people that are like, oh, this is amazing. Well done. You are the modern day Robin Hood. Like, no, you're modern day thief. And they actually showed themselves stealing the stuff. Yeah, good job. Rudicus Prime, thank you so much. Another day playing games at work. Nothing to do. Cool. What you playing? I don't think they stole. They just cut out the part of them paying. That's possible, Flabberjack. I had that thought as well, that maybe they paid for it, off camera. But they still made it seem like they did. They were trying to put that out there. Put it out there that they stole all this stuff so they could be Robin Hood. And no, you're a thief. If you didn't pay for it, you're a thief. And it's not fucking cool to do that. Sadly, Animal Crossing and Pokemon Shield. I've never played Pokemon Shield. I like Pokemon. Sword and Shield's the newest one, right? I haven't played those. I kind of lost my taste for Pokemon after Sun and Moon because, god damn. I still enjoy the Pokemon part of it where you get to fight and you go out and find them. But man, so many cutscenes in that goddamn game. And Animal Crossing, I enjoyed the first Animal Crossing. I haven't played the new one, of course, but you should check them out. They're or if you guys aren't playing them, you should check them out. They're a lot of fun. Gutenberg, my man, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing? Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, you sound good. You sound good.
Ah, man, good morning. How are you, my dude?
I'm annoyed as fuck, man. Somebody was stealing from me.
Somebody was stealing from you. Tell Uncle Gutenberg about it. I wasn't listening for the last 4 or 5 minutes, so you need to catch me.
They got into my Amazon account and were buying shit for themselves.
Your grandkids?
I don't know who the fuck it was.
Oh, so it was nobody in the house? Like you got
nobody in the house.
You got like China or Russia hacked or some shit?
Well, they didn't tell me because I asked them like what were the addresses where these went, and they said that all of them were shipped to different addresses
in the U.S. or
the only other I should have asked that, but the only other question I asked was it in were they sent to Michigan? Because if they weren't sent to Michigan, I know they were fraudulent. My daughter, her card got hit the other day, and I didn't realize it was through Amazon. But hers getting hit and mine getting hit both through Amazon tells me my Amazon account's fucked.
Right. Doesn't you can do 2-factor authentication on Amazon?
Yep. And it's on there now.
Oh yeah, dude. I learned my lesson a long time ago. You got to do the 2-factor.
I do it on most things. I don't know why I didn't have it set up on Amazon. Because Jesus fuck.
It's so easy to do, but like a lot of people don't fucking do it.
Yeah, it can be annoying, but it's worth it.
Oh, 100% worth it, especially for you guys out there in the YouTube land. You got to have 2-factor on your YouTube account or your Google, matter of fact.
Well, yeah, somebody tried getting into my account one day while I was on air. It was great. There was somebody from, was it France, I believe it was?
Oh, wow.
Fuck you, Froggy.
Did you get the text notification, all that shit, or what?
Yep. Like somebody is trying to access your account from here. Like, wow.
Right.
I got the actual notification. They sent me my because when you get the 2-factor, guys, what it does, it'll send you a code on your phone. It sent me a code. I'm like, why the fuck is this sending me a code? And then it gave me an email a minute later saying somebody was trying to get into my account from France.
Yeah. You guys, 100%. Like in this day and age, you need 2-factor.
Yep. It like I said, it can be annoying, but it's a lot better than dealing with what I'm dealing with right now.
Absolutely. I had my PayPal and eBay hack like in 2007. And after that, I 2-factored fucking everything. Well, now everything is fucking Google and all that bullshit. So
Robert says enable 2-factor on PayPal. Oh, believe me, my PayPal has 2-factor on it. But the way it was set up on my Amazon, all you had to do was, make sure you had the right payment and done.
How beautiful is Amazon one-click?
I like one-click.
Oh, dude, I have random package. Okay, little side note. I haven't been fucking drinking in like a month, but when I was,
good for you, man.
I mean, everything's kind of shut down right now, and we have state-run liquor stores and all that bullshit. So our store's been shut down for like 2 fucking weeks now.
Really?
So, I don't know. It feels like 2 weeks. It's probably been like 7 days, 8 days. I don't know, but you can't get anything. All the bars are shut down, the restaurants, everything. However, for me, I'm deemed essential because I work in publication, so I got to go to fucking work, But in the meanwhile, what the fuck was I saying? Holy shit!
You're talking about something that happened with one click buying on Amazon.
Oh, dude! You know how many times I would fucking wake up in the morning and a package would show up, and it was like Christmas because I had no idea what I bought like 3 nights before. I shit you not. I bought so many fucking like old shirts I had when I was like a teenager. Like I would find it, but now they're super fucking expensive because they're retro. Oh yeah. Like,
right.
Oh my god, dude. Like old Tool shirts and shit I had like in the early fucking 2000s. Oh yeah, I'd buy them shits. I didn't give a fuck. I had a problem. More so than my drinking was my fucking eBay and Amazon problem.
Got an Amazon addiction.
Absolutely.
Well, it's better than, drunk dialing. I don't know if it's better than drunk dialing. It's more expensive than drunk dialing, I would guess, but
100%. I'd rather regret that text in the morning than the amount of money I'd fucking spend, let me tell you. So I gotta, I was going over some old YouTube videos from like 3-4 years ago, when the internet was when YouTube's was fun before like the brink of everything turning milk toast,
Right.
Since after the election, everybody had to self-censor and all the good YouTubers left or start watering down their content. Do you ever get bored with YouTube? Because you're always, I mean, you're always pumping out shit. You're doing streams all the fucking time. You got your show that's been going strong for how long now? Like 3 years?
This one has been we're at a year and a half, and Lords of the Night is almost what we're coming up on. No, we just passed 3.
Yeah. Because I remember, I think I was on one of your first, like first or second, when you guys first started it with the USDA and fucking Scribbles.
Yep. Way back in the day.
Now, my question: do you ever get burnt out? Like, do you ever just like wake up and you're just like, I just don't want to do this for like a week?
No.
What is that? What is that?
It's my desire to push my opinion on other people.
It comes from like a place of narcissism.
A little bit. Well, there's a little bit of that. There's a little bit of the fact that I have nothing else to do.
Right.
Being in the position I am, I mean, there's only so many things I can do. Right. It's also my way of helping the family in that same regard.
That's true.
But mostly it's me enjoying what I do. I like doing this.
That's weird because we know a lot of people that, you know, have come and gone. A lot of people you and I have known 3-4 years ago, like they just totally gave up.
Oh, sure.
Even some that were making, I mean, pretty good money and could have parlayed that even after the apocalypse. They said, you know what, fuck it, this is boring anymore to me.
Well, I wonder how many of them said it was boring and how many of them it was dying out, that genre dying out mostly.
Right.
Because if you pay attention, I told people at the time, you don't have to leave this genre. If you look at somebody like Sinatra,
right.
Me and him came up together until he hit 30,000. I was ahead of him in subs.
Dude, I remember. Do you remember that group chat we were in like 4 years ago with me, you, Alex, Sinatra, Misa, all those?
Misa, yeah. Tail was in there. Scribe was in there.
Yeah, at the time, it was like you and Alex, and I had more because I was a comm channel, but that didn't count. But so yeah, it was like you and Alex, and then Sinatra was always like way below you guys, and then all of a sudden he fucking just blew up.
Real quick in chat, Rudicus asked me, he said, I know you play mostly PC. What other systems do you use? I have a PS4 that I play occasionally, mostly for sports games. I got it because of Red Dead, because that's what came out on. So in the house, we also have the Nintendo thing, but I don't play that one. My wife does, and my son when he comes over. But yeah, I don't get burned out on it because I enjoy what I do. I think a lot of people were chasing the money.
Oh, me.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that.
No.
But if you do that, you're gonna get burned out. Where I enjoy politics, I really do. I'm the kind of person who can listen to talk radio all day long.
Oh, I do that too. Like I still listen to Rush every once in a while when I catch.
Oh yeah, me too. If I can.
I think there is a beautiful art in the ability to talk, especially to yourself. I think I find Bill Burr's podcast where he just talks to himself for an hour, pretty much. I find that a special talent in itself.
Well, one of the things I admire Rush for a lot of reasons. I don't always agree with him politically. Sometimes he goes way overboard. Even though I am conservative, there's times where I'm like, come on, Rush.
I know. I like him better on the pills, to be fair.
But this is a man who's done this for 30 years.
Mm-hmm.
And he really hasn't changed his format. And he doesn't bring on guests very often. It's him.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hard to do. The first time I did this show alone, it was only actually not too long ago. I was a little nervous. It's like I have nobody to bounce shit off of.
Right.
I did it, and I've done it several times since, and it doesn't bother me anymore. But yeah, as long as you have a passion for what you're doing, I think it's easier to do, and you can do it longer. And I do think a lot of people were chasing the money, and again, I have no problem with people chasing money. Fuck, I'm a whore.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's where a lot of them burned out. Especially when you start seeing those numbers dwindle and you see the adpocalypse come and just destroyed a lot of people.
I wouldn't say it was bored. I would say more they got discouraged.
That I think is probably a better word because that's what it is with me in videos. I got very discouraged. There was technical issues, and I got those fixed, and I come back and I make a few videos, and I just got bitch slapped by YouTube. I'm like, why do it?
Yeah.
I still like making videos, but it's discouraging. It's like, this is what I do, you fuck bags. Real quick, thank you, Crypto, who says, didn't think the Amish were allowed to use tech. They can use some technically their wagons are tech.
Should I break down the different sects of Anabaptists? I am not Amish.
If you'd like to.
No, it's all right, because I'll totally fucking probably butcher it. My great grandparents were Mennonites, and they're like a form of, they're the Amish light.
Yeah. Up here we have a lot of Amish and we have a lot of Mennonites.
Yeah, there's Mennonites all over the fucking place.
The difference is Mennonites tend to bathe.
Very clean. Mennonites don't stink. You can run into them at the store and you don't need to hold your breath.
Yeah, so if you see somebody who looks Amish and they don't stink, they're probably Mennonite.
Well,
just throwing that out there.
The Mennonites tend to wear more like a suit type suspender outfit with black slacks and a white shirt and like a black, kind of like not a top hat. I don't even know what you would call it. It's like a mix between like a fedora and a cowboy hat.
Yeah, the flat rimmed one.
Yeah, the flat rim hat.
Yep.
And the Amish just fucking wear straw hats and they just stink.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of them up in this area. So I don't know their religious differences.
Not much.
But you can tell them apart after a while.
Yeah, oh yeah, you can tell them apart distinctly. It's just basically like Christians and Catholics. Like Catholics mourn their faith, Christians celebrate it. It's basically no different.
Only older Amish avoid tech like the plague. Tech is highly regulated for the rest. Well, yeah, and it depends. As time goes on, they seem to be loosening their rules just a little bit.
Yeah, you'll see electricity going to the barn, but you won't see it going to the house.
Right.
You know, they skirt their own scripture.
Sure. Well, you got to keep the animals alive, man.
You got to do something.
But yeah, so it's a weird topic to veer off into. Amish.
I don't even know how. It was Cryptic beginning.
Cryptic, yeah, he started that shit. We were talking about money and YouTube. Speaking of YouTube, I have something to bitch about with YouTube. So I log in to make this stream, and when you do it, you have to go over and tell them that you want it monetized every fucking time.
Is that what you have to do now?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, wow. And so I go over there to tell it, and you also, if you've been yellow circled, which isn't completely demonetized. Most of us call it that because it means you're going to get the shit ad. You're not getting
the low tier 10 cents per thousand.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And you have to tell it you want a review. And they've changed how that's set up now.
Because
I'm like, wait a minute.
Because of the Rona?
I don't know why the fuck they did. They're telling us they don't have enough people to actually review our videos, but they have enough to do that stupid shit. Fuck you, YouTube. Mm-hmm. Fuck you. Nobody needed that. Nobody was asking for that. They've also forced us into the new studio. So if you guys weren't using it, I think it was yesterday, if you logged in, it's like, congratulations. If you don't like the new thing, you're fucked.
I think, you're talking about StreamYards, right?
Actually, YouTube.
Oh, I was going to say, I think StreamYards is far superior than fucking Hangouts.
Oh, it is. It's absolutely. You can tell the guy who made this, who started it, he actually streams, and he actually is trying to build things into it that streamers would want.
Right. Do you know how long it took me to try? Well, I never even successfully did it, was trying to work around the Hangout when it would adjust your levels on your end.
Oh God, yeah.
You know how annoying that fucking was? Like to try to set your mixer to a certain way to where when fucking the levels would stay constant. That's why I still had that problem, because I haven't been streaming a lot lately on this platform, where I keep wanting to bring the mic to my face because I'm so used to fucking Hangouts.
Yes, I know. When you're drunk, you keep doing it.
I know it's been a month. I mean, I'm drinking a really light beer right now, but it's only because
that's different.
But yeah, I got to go to the fucking my general practitioner. I think I got tendonitis, dude. Like, what the fuck is the world coming to? Do you ever have that? Where like the tendons? No, is it tendonitis? No, the golfers.
Is that tendonitis?
I thought tendonitis. Am I fucked up? Am I retarded right now?
I thought maybe I'm. No, you're probably right, and I'm wrong. What's the ringing in the ear, guys? Somebody in chat knows it. There's 102 of you there. One of you knows what it's called.
If that's tendonitis, I feel like such a fucking retard.
Why? You're not a doctor.
I'm not a doctor. That's why I'm going to see one.
Tinnitus. That's what the ear thing is.
Okay. So I think I got.
So they're close. I was close.
You made me question my fucking illness right now. But I think I got tendonitis, dude, in my fucking in my elbows and shit, like in my tendons, and I don't know what the fuck is going on.
How old are you?
40.
Maybe you're starting to get some what's it called? Arthritis.
No, it's not in my bones. It's like in my tendons. Like when if I stretch my arms out and I'm trying to make a fist, it feels like my tendons are on fire.
Oh, is it down in the lower part of your arm?
It's like up towards my elbows, like somewhere, and it hasn't gone away yet. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? My body's breaking down. I'm a fucking old man at this point. So I gotta go see I know, but I haven't been to I know. So I'm getting the full fucking checkup with my general practitioner. I'm getting the prostate thing today. So that's why I'm having a couple beers before I get the finger. And I'm getting guys, if you're over 40, get your prostate checked. I know I sound like a PSA right now, and
but you should.
But you fucking should, because my father died of colon cancer.
Prostate cancer is one of the easiest to detect if you get it done properly, and treatable if you get it done properly.
Absolutely. Like my father fucking was like one of those dudes, like I'm not going to hospital type shit, and he died of that shit. So I gotta go get the finger and then find out why I can't make a fucking fist when my arm's extended.
Look, for you guys out there, you younger gentlemen especially, Gunsky, stop it. Yeah, it's not a pleasant procedure. It's not. It is. I'd never understood what women talked about when they would talk about their vaginal exams. Like, it's very clinical,
right?
Until my doctor stuck his finger in my ass. Like, oh, that's clinical.
Yeah, but the vagina, but the vagina stuff is supposed to go. You know, for the dudes, it's
I get you.
Supposed to go.
But what I mean by this is, it's not the most horrible experience of your life. It doesn't feel good having maybe you're one of those people who likes a finger up your butt. I'm not.
I'm not.
But the doctor's like, okay, bend over, and so you do, and there's this jelly, and then whoop, and he pulls it out and hands you some tissue and goes, okay, wipe up. Like, you feel a little bit sexually assaulted.
Yeah, you feel like I'm more worried about feeling like how I'm gonna feel afterwards. Like,
and then you pay him for it.
Exactly. Then I gotta fucking pay, and I got a good fucking doctor. But when he takes the fucking gloves off, like, you know, when they do that fucking thing where they pull off all like,
and you hear that little snap.
Oh, I'm gonna feel like such a degenerate.
It's okay. It only lasts for a minute, and then you feel better.
I know, but my fucked up humor is like, I keep thinking like, how can I make this situation like entertaining? And I'm thinking about just like backing up into his finger, just to make it awkward for everybody in the room.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah,
Frankie O says, wait, he didn't cuddle afterwards? No. And that's how I found out my doctor had big fingers. That's not a good way to discover it. Cryptic, thank you for the hand signals. I'm not sure what those are. If that's supposed to spell something, or
I think he's trying to make fun of me in his own weird Asian way.
It's okay. Pink Owl says I just switched to a female doctor. I have a female doctor now too, and she's a tiny little thing, so the next one won't be so bad.
Luckily, my GP is like 5'8", unthreatening type European.
Well, it sucks. My doctor, he was great. I loved him. He diagnosed what was wrong with me from my original symptom, which my original symptom was a pain going from my back. It felt like it was going through my body into my chest. Ooh. And I told him that, and he goes, that's a nerve issue. Oh, that doesn't feel like a nerve issue. And yeah, sure enough, that's what it was. He was a great doctor. He saved my son's life.
Oh, wow.
My son, when he was 2 weeks old, had RSV. I don't know if you guys know what this is. It's like a severe cold. If you and I get it, it's no big deal. But he got it when he was 2 weeks old and almost died.
Oh, no.
We have a picture of my tiny little son laying on a giant hospital bed with tubes going in and out of every hole he has.
Oh, rip that up.
My doctor saved him, and he was a great doctor. And he no longer practices, and it sucks. Johnny Hellcat, thank you. I think it's Ozzy for at least he didn't fist you. I'm guessing is what that says. Cryptic is an Aussie, I don't think.
Cryptic is a Asian Marine, I believe. He's
Yes.
also he's an engineer. I know that because
Mm-hmm.
he's my favorite Asian on the platform, even though I like to trash him.
Cryptic's a great guy. I love Cryptic. I've got to play games with him and have him in chat and stuff. He's a good guy.
Yeah, he's a good dude. I shit on him a little too much, but he's a good dude.
Well, he gives as good as he gets.
Oh, he does. He sure does. You know, the Asians do love to give it, as we.
Yeah, they're giving it to all of us, fuckers.
Everybody. I think this is their strategic plot to take over the fucking world. You know what I mean?
Finally get communism out there.
You're fucking right.
Unfortunately, they didn't get it right, and it's hitting all of us dumbasses. In the butt, one finger, two fingers, whole fist, ranting monkey. Now, no. We stop at one finger and only really quickly to check my colon or prostate. Yeah, that's where we stop.
So it is just one finger, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's quick. It's easy. It's not that bad. I mean, it feels weird because something's going up your butt, but it's done.
All right.
It's not like he wiggles it in there and like, oh wait, I'm kind of enjoying it. No, it's bloop bloop done.
Well, he has to wiggle a little bit, right, to see like if there's something in there, right?
He just reaches up and feels the prostate.
Right.
Goot. I don't even remember how long it was. That's how bad it is. You'll be fine.
All right.
Cryptic, thank you. You're my favorite. You're my favorite Amish. Sell me your buggy.
I wish I had a buggy to sell you.
I'll sell you a buggy. It doesn't exist, but I'll sell it to you.
You got a bridge to sell.
Yeah, thank you for the donations, guys. You guys are awesome. Don't forget, I'm brought to you by you. So like, share, and toss a shekel or two if you can.
And who are the two fucking losers that downvoted already?
I don't know. There's people who come in and do that. I've pissed some people off recently.
Well, you know, if you're not pissing people off, you're not doing shit correctly.
Danger says if it's one finger to check for a colon, find a new doctor. You should be able to verify that visually. I said the wrong word. Atheist says it's a little uncomfortable. Yeah, and it's really quick, so it's not that bad. Now, a colonoscopy? Oof.
Oh,
that's not fun at all.
Isn't that like a cylindrical tube that they have to kind of...
They shove a camera up your ass on a tube, yeah.
Now, I don't want to date myself, but is it like that South Park episode in like the late 90s?
The South Park episode, I don't think they actually did a colonoscopy. That was just Cartman having the alien thing in his butt.
Yeah, then it came out. That's how I envision a colonoscopy.
Yeah, it's not that bad. Johnny Hellcat, thank you. Sorry, Cryptic. At least he didn't go elbow deep. Thank you for the donation.
I'm gonna step away from the mic for a second.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, guys, I had some stomach problems at one time. My doctor's trying to figure it out. He shoved things in everywhere he could find. What the hell do they call it? Diverticulitis. It's just a little sore inside your intestine. But yeah, they have to go rooting around for that, and that's not fun. The first time they did it to me, they actually put me to sleep, and then they gave me medicine to see if it was better. And the second time, they're like, "No, we're going to leave you awake for this one." I'm like, "I'd rather you put me to sleep." They're like, "Nope, we don't do that here." I'm like, "Oh, you son of a bitch." Wow, I'm learning so much. So the doctor should be checking your prostate with a finger. Maybe I need a new doctor. Well, if he's checking with something else, probably.
Oh no.
Probably. Yeah, no, it's really not bad. And it is something, guys. Women, you guys have the breast exam thing you have to start doing at a certain age. We have the prostate exam, fellas. And
I feel like women can do that on their own, or they can find, willing participants fairly easily.
Well, yeah, they do that, and they're supposed to check them. What is it, ladies? Is it after 40? After 30? I forget what it is.
You should probably start doing that like right away. Like just start feeling those boobies. Like,
for the record, gentlemen, it's not a bad idea for you to do it once in a while either. We have a member of our audience who he's a guy who got breast cancer.
Oof.
Yeah. You don't hear about it very often, and it's a thing, man. Luckily, he seems like he's recovering well. So, Moon, I'm glad you're still around, bud. Horse and buggy, Tom. What? Family Guy prostate exam scene comes to mind. I haven't seen it. I didn't come on here to talk about prostate. Well, I guess I did. I kind of got fucked in the ass by whoever's stealing my account.
That is pretty much like a prostate exam.
Oh, fucker. So now, pissed off about that.
Are you going to be reimbursed for the money that was spent or what?
Yeah.
All right. Is that could be Amazon or like the the payment processor.
Well, luckily I caught it fast enough that Amazon can just cancel it.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. That's why I hit them up first, because the charges were from the 23rd and the 24th.
Mhm.
And I did order things. Little Butt's birthday's coming up, my granddaughter.
Oh.
So I did order things, but I see this charge. I'm like, wait, it wasn't that expensive, was it? And I start scrolling down on my money out, and I'm like, I did not do any of this shit, you sons of bitches.
Wow.
Cryptic, thank you. Better elbow deep than thigh high, Johnny.
Cryptic's going insane right now.
You guys are into some weird shit. Y'all are into some weird shit.
You know, every time I don't mean to derail this for a little bit, but every time I hop on a stream and, you know, have a conversation with you, it always makes me want to stream, like start my own stream and just rant into the ether. It'd be more so just me yelling at the chat. Let's be real.
Fair.
But I always want to do it, but I've never fucking, I think I'm just too lazy.
Do it once a week, man. The audience would love it.
Yeah,
They like the audience. Some people in the audience love to be abused.
You know, Alex and I did a stream probably about a year or two ago, and he fucking deleted it, which I wish he wouldn't have. But it took me about a month and a half to convince him to do like a call-in show.
Oh yeah,
where people just
remember that.
Do you remember that? Do you remember how fun that was?
Yeah.
With all the girls calling in, and we just like try to diagnose them like some old school love line shit.
Yeah, it was. I only caught part of it. There was a reason I can't remember. It might have been my grandchildren were up, because I only was able to tune in for just a moment. Yeah, and you were yelling at some broad.
Well, there were plenty of girls, but do you remember the one girls kept like they kept joining the Discord, and and the one girl I nailed it. She lived in a trailer and she had a couple kids, and she was like super fucking. It almost seemed like it was scripted because it was so good, and he fucking deleted it. And that's the kind of shit I would like to do, more like a call-in show, because I don't think I could sit here like you do, which is fucking amazing. Like sit here and talk to yourself for like an hour, or and you bring guests on or whatever. Not, I need someone to basically berate, because that's just who I am as a person. I'm a horrible human being.
Mott asks, is this the infamous Gutenberg or Sober Ed? It is Gutenberg.
Ooh, so many new names in the chat. How you doing?
We've had to start checking when Ed comes on the show how many Gutenbergs in he is.
Oh, don't let him deceive you, because he can fucking get worse than I can.
Oh, I know he can. And last
easily.
time he was probably at a 9.
Oh, really?
Actually, I had to kick him off the show, man.
Oh,
he wouldn't shut the fuck up.
Nice. Is that stream still up?
Oh yeah, of course it is. Yeah, the only ones I've ever taken down. Something got flashed on the screen accidentally. Somebody's where you could potentially find their personal information.
Oh, okay.
So that one came down when I tried to fix it using YouTube software. I should have done it myself, which sucks because it was a great stream. Bearing jumped on that one actually, and he was drunk as fuck and told a great story, and we lost it. And then the other one I had to take down, I accidentally showed pussy on screen.
That's great.
We were looking, me and Jack had an argument about whether Alicia Silverstone was fat in Batman.
Was she?
He says she is. I say she wasn't.
I think, oh, dude, do you remember how hot she was in the late 90s?
Dude. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
But anyway, I pulled up pictures of Alicia Silverstone in Batman, and I don't have my safe search on. And there's this fat chick down in the bottom corner with her pussy hanging out. I'm like, God damn it.
Oh, fucking Google.
Yeah, so I had to take that one down because I didn't want YouTube to do it for me. Everything else I keep up.
The finer print in chat asked me, Gutenberg, you in the Philadelphia area, right? No, I'm from, my father's from Philadelphia and my mother's from north central Pennsylvania. So like I grew up like back and forth, but right now I'm in the mountains, like north central Pennsylvania.
He's just hanging out in the backwoods.
Yes.
How's it looking there for Trump right now? You've always given me the scoop on this with the people in your area. Are they still on his side?
Oh yeah, dude. This is fucking Trump County. Trump fucking yeah, dude. There's no way Joe Biden's gonna win anything in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I saw a map the other day where like, yeah, the Democrat they're winning right now. I'm like, you guys fucking said that in 2016. Shut up.
Absolutely. No, we have our own like California and New York. We have our Pittsburgh. We have our Harrisburg and Philadelphia. which are always fucking Democrat. But everything in between there is fucking, it's pretty much Trump, Rust Belt, blue collar, fuck the shit.
Evolved Potato says, what do you mean accidentally showed pussy? You're always on the stream, but you don't see my face, so fuck you, dick.
I've seen your face. You're a beautiful man.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Danger says, my God, Monkey, that guy on Twitter who said, I don't know if the fish cleaner story was intentionally wrong. Really? That's just stupid. Yeah, that's Dr. Eugene Gu, MD. Did you see the story about the guy eating fish cleaner?
Yes. I saw a lot of reporters reporting that Trump told them. Yeah, I've seen that.
A completely fake story where they're trying to blame Trump for this fucking moron eating fish tank cleaner. And the one reporter, this one NBC reporter who has this long thread, a ton, I forget how many tweets it is, like 10 tweets, 12 tweets, something like that. And she tells the story about this guy eating this stuff and how Trump said that you should, or that this might be a cure. And it's not until you get to the very last one where she quotes the part about this guy eating fish cleaner rather than going to his doctor and being prescribed this medicine.
You were talking about the end of that thread, right? That long Twitter thread. Mm-hmm. I've seen that one.
And Dr. Eugene Gu, he's like, I don't know if this was intentional or not. Really? NBC news reporter, you're not sure that she fucking did this because she knew nobody would read to the fucking end.
Isn't that what they call burying a lead?
It is. It's exactly what it is.
I got that off the thread. I didn't know that phrase before.
And it's like, you do the same shit to him every day, Dr. Eugene Gu.
You got to wonder, he's a doctor, but he has all this time to respond to Trump's notifications. It's like, you got to wonder, like, what kind of doctor is he? Like a pediatric? Is he like an actual doctor? Is he like a surgeon?
I haven't verified this myself, but there's rumors out there that he's not actually a doctor. He's
Asian. Let's give him a little credit. He's probably some form of doctor.
No, I don't remember why it was said, but like something to the effect of like he either dropped out of med school or he's still just in med school. I can't remember which. Medical student. Thank you, Poppy Antichrist says. Again, he's not a doctor. He's a medical student.
Okay.
And I forget how people found that out, but yeah, he puts MD behind his name, which, by the way, shouldn't do.
Well, if you gotta fake it for the job you want, or whatever that fucking quote is.
Cryptic, thank you. He isn't a doctor, never finished his training. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Is that something happened and he had to drop out of med school or something like that?
Oh, he dropped out.
Don't quote me on that.
So we got to like get to the bottom of this because I never researched that dude. But however,
he's a fuck nut.
I know he's under every fucking Trump fucking tweet like immediately.
Oh, he is. Yeah, he gets a notification or something.
Oh, they all do. They all do.
Dude, what time do you have to go?
I got to be there at 8, and luckily it's like 5 minutes from my house.
All right. Well, you just said like half an hour, so I'm.
Well, I figured you wouldn't see it for like 30 minutes. I use like the girlfriend time standard. Where like you tell them something and then you wait for a reply like 30 minutes later.
Yeah, I normally when I start a stream, I don't pay attention to my Twitter at all. For some reason, I clicked over there, and I don't remember why.
I typed out Twitter in the chat. I don't know. Maybe you saw it subconsciously.
Maybe I did. Yeah. Chat, for those of you like, you guys you ignore me. Sometimes it just happens. Eugene has me blocked because I called him a fake doctor. Well, Pincalo, I've called him many things. He hasn't blocked me yet. Maybe he's just missed mine. I gotta be quicker on the draw.
I'm a Pincalo fan. He may not know this, but I watch like him and his wife streams every once in a while. I don't really reply or talk in the chat, but I like what they're doing over there. They're good people.
Pincalo's great. He's been on the show with me before. I just haven't had a lot of time to chat with him. He's very chatty, which is great. Yeah.
I watched the one, I think he uploaded a video or did a stream with him fixing his car like a long time ago. And I think I watched the whole fucking stream or the video or whatever the fuck it was.
Well, it probably helps that he does the streams with his wife with Blind.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times invite somebody on and they just don't talk at all. And guys, I understand. I've done that on streams myself.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, he's chatty and that makes a good guest.
Do you remember how intimidating it was to get on streams with people that had more subs than you back in the day? That was fucking
My first
funny.
couple of streams, yeah. Plus my first couple of streams, they were still trying to get my medicine right. And they put me on one medicine. I don't even remember what it was, but I was fucked up. The first stream I was on with Base Mama, I was fucked up. I don't know what it was, but it made me high.
I wonder if Alex still has some of those streams from like 4 years ago. I wonder if he deleted them or just like unlisted them. Because I would like to see some of those.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure if he does or not. The only ones that I've ever gotten a little like actually intimidated was the first time I streamed with Baring, because I hold him in very high regard.
Yeah.
And the first time I streamed with Undoomed. Because again, I hold both of those guys in very high regard. They're the reason I started this.
Oh yeah, especially when you watch those guys and like you kind of say, hey, maybe I can do a YouTube channel, and then they're your inspiration, and then all of a sudden you're fucking. It's almost like they're famous actors in a way. Indeed. When you first start doing it, it's very fucking strange to end up talking to the people you watched for a year or two.
I used to blog, and I wrote hundreds of thousands of words, Gutenberg, and it was all about this same stuff, but nobody was reading. Very few people were reading, and I started watching YouTube because I just had fucking time on my hands, and somehow I found YouTube. I found Baring and Undoomed, and I'm watching these guys. I'm like, this is what I've been doing. But they're talking. I can do this here,
right?
Like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna go do it. And it's guys. Whoever's asking about the time, it's Eastern time here, 7:24 in the morning.
Oh, that's right. You're Eastern. For some reason, I thought you were Central.
Well, it's Michigan. Yeah. It fucking should be Central. I don't know why the fuck it makes no sense to me.
Where is the line for Central? Where is this?
Right,
Illinois.
Right after us, Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
Yeah, just across the water.
That always fucks me up. Can we just have like two time zones, like Pacific and Eastern, like just knock the bullshit off?
Yeah, that makes the sunrise kind of weird for people.
Oh, I get it.
Hey boys, looks like good old Uncle Sam's going to be giving everyone $1,200. Have fun. Not everyone. There are rules on how to get that money. If you personally make more than $75,000, that $1,200 starts to lower all the way up to you making $99,000. If you make $99,000 as a single individual, you get nothing.
I gotta look into that because I don't make. I wonder if that's okay. Never mind.
Hang on. There's other rules.
Okay.
If you file joint, those numbers move up to $150,000 before they start lowering that $1,200 amount.
Okay.
And it's if you make more than $198,000 combined in that joint return, you get nothing. So right. those are the two dollar amounts they put on there. It's all going to be based on your 2018 tax return.
Ooh. Did I have a good year 2018? I wonder if that counts like investments or is it just like wages?
It's probably all.
Yeah, you would have to think all because someone that makes like 150, 200 grand a year, do they really need that check?
Yeah, see, that's the thing. They don't. And
maybe they do. Maybe they don't. I don't know.
Well, yeah, you know what? Some people, even on that amount of money, they still live paycheck to paycheck because they overextend themselves.
Or depending on where they live, too.
And that could be it, too. Real quick, thank you, Pincalo, who says, thanks, guys. I appreciate that. Dude, it's just truth. Just truth.
Absolutely. You're a good dude. And why we're sidetracked a little bit. Always lost on nothing else is it's 6:24 a.m. where I'm at. I could go for some whatever the fuck kind of taco that is right about now. Gutenberg, I found about you from Ghastly and AP. Nice to meet you, dude. I've never seen that name before, so I just thought
I'm on Top Chat. I fixed fucking YouTube. Fix your shit.
Isn't that annoying?
Oh, it is. That's a chorizo taco. Chorizo. Oh, I love chorizo. It's a Mexican sausage.
Never had it.
Oh, it's good, man. The local Mexican place, not Taco Bell, but the actual Mexican place. Oh man, they make a wonderful chorizo. It actually has chorizo, beef, and chicken in it. This giant fucking burrito. It's wonderful.
I have 0 Mexicans within probably a 50-mile radius of me. I mean, there's probably like 1 or 2 somewhere, but I never see them.
Greg says I would drop that 1,200 for 99,000 a year. You and me both, my friend. Yeah, I'm getting the full pay. This is my job, motherfucker. I don't make James Charles money. What's going on with Dr. How do you say it? Fauci? Fauci? I think it's Fauci, right?
That's the Trump advisor on the coronavirus thing, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with that. Hi, beautiful. You sneaking in?
That's not Jack.
No, that's Gutenberg. Say hi to Gutenberg.
Hi, Gutenberg.
Hi, how are you?
He says hi. How are you?
Good. How are you?
He's gonna have a day here in a little bit. He's got to go have his first prostate exam.
I gotta.
Yeah.
No, Jack. Tell him I've had a prostate exam before. They're okay.
You have not had a prostate exam. Dear God, this one.
Trap confirmed.
Oh, I'm sorry. Chorizo is Spanish. Look, okay. I know it's in Mexican food. How about that? Chat says hi, Lady Monkey.
It's not Mexican food. It's Spanish.
No, it's Mexican food. Burritos are Mexican.
Chorizo is Spanish, though, isn't it? It's Mexican.
It's in Mexican food, I said.
But it's Spanish.
You can put Spanish things in Mexican food. The whole Mexican culture is like a combination of weird Indians below the border and Spanish.
Does she know Mexican is different from Spanish as far as culture?
Yes.
Okay.
She's just arguing. And see, yes, okay, fine. Everybody like it's Spanish. Shut up. It's in Mexican food.
But you gotta wonder if the Spanish have burritos and tacos and festivas and all that shit, right? I wonder if they do.
Most of that stuff, no.
I wonder what their food's like. What's their culture like?
A lot of fish.
A lot of Oh, they are a sea bearing people.
Yeah, they're got the coasts all around them.
I like seafood.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff that we eat is that Mexican is not Spanish in its origin. Even nachos are actually an American invention.
Is it that's like Chinese food? Like most of the Chinese food you order, like whatever, like chicken and broccoli and all that fucking bullshit. That's American. That's not fucking Chinese food.
Yeah, over there, Chinese people get 1 grain of rice a day. They're communist. It's all they can afford.
I learned that from a Netflix special. Believe it or not.
James says Latin dishes. There, argument averted. Fair enough. Well played, sir. No, I'm a big fan of Americanized food.
Me too.
We look at that shit that people make elsewhere and we're like, that needs sour cream, or that needs cheese. We fix it.
Everything is simple, right?
Indeed. I think Spanish do paella. Yes, they do. We learned that in my Spanish class because there's no reason for me to ever know that. I will never order that shit. You can see fish in it, and I don't eat fish.
I don't eat raw fish. I don't like sushi. I don't fuck with it.
What?
Huh?
Okay, yes, I eat tuna.
Oh, I love tuna.
Yeah, it comes from a can. I don't consider that fish. I don't care what it says on the can.
Tuna is great with a little bit of fucking mayonnaise, and you make some like mac and cheese, mix it all together. With
Oh yeah,
delicious.
Oh man, we know you love American food. It's why USA is the fattest country on the planet. Because yes, we even eat better than everyone else.
We are exporting our fatness, by the way.
We are, man. Britain's getting real close to taking us over.
And the Asians are getting big old titties.
Well, some of them always had that.
No, that's all the fucking what is that? That not the GMO, the fucking hormones you pump in the chicken and shit.
Yeah, the growth hormone.
Yeah, that's why they're getting those big old Asian titties.
Tuna in a can is albacore. Some of it's not.
Some of it's dolphin.
Yeah, some of it is dolphin, and it's delicious, especially on a sandwich.
Salmon's the best. I ain't gonna lie.
I've never tried salmon.
You
It
know
looks wonderful, but I'm not a fish person, so I'm worried about trying it. My son loves it.
Slow cook it with some butter in a pan. Oh,
it's still fish.
Oh, but it's good. It's cooked fish. It's good.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
I'm all right. I don't need that. I got plenty of other options already. Anchovies, you go sit in the corner.
I've never had them. Seen them.
They stink and they're nasty. My sister, she worked at Domino's Pizza. Love you, baby. In Virginia Beach when we lived down there. And One night after their shift, somebody bet her she couldn't drink the anchovy juice that was left in the whatever kind of fucking pot they have.
Is it like the old? Oh, geez. Okay.
Just a pot of fish juice. Her breath stank for like a week.
I would do it after a 6-pack. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh yeah. She won like $25. Like, I don't think so.
Yeah, that's a little light on the wallet there.
$25 for drinking a whole batch of nasty ass anchovy juice. Nah, I'm gonna pass.
Was it a shot or like a chug? Like,
No, she drank that whole fucking thing.
oh, see, that's just rude.
That's disgusting.
Even Cryptic agrees. Chinese food in America is American food. I've watched those Netflix shows. You ever watch them with like it's kind of like the Anthony Bourdain shit. But there's another guy. There's an Asian guy coming up who does kind of the same thing. Really good fucking show. I can't for the life of me remember it. But he goes over to fucking China and eats all their fucked up ass food. Gross. It's fucking everything. I just don't even understand their palate over there. I don't get it.
Well, people wondering how we got Wuhan. Have you seen their fucking wet markets over there?
Oh yeah, just fucking yes.
They're disgusting and got all kinds of shit I would never put near my mouth.
I don't get it.
Yeah, it's fucking disgusting.
But how else are you gonna feed like 1.8 billion fucking people? I guess you got to eat fucked up shit. I guess I don't know.
Do it like we do. Get cows.
All right, get cows. Get some fucking KFC chains, bitches.
Maybe use some birth control.
Get birth control. Do they still kill the fucking females over there when they're born?
No, they got rid of that policy.
Yeah, because there's like what now? Like the ratio to dudes and women are what, like 9 to fucking 10?
Yeah, they were they accidentally went negative. Well, they went big negative population. They were trying to go negative population. What they did, guys, is they had a one child only policy in China for a while. And because they put more value on boys than girls, they would kill little girls if they had them. And it ended up fucking them up because now they don't have enough people to repopulate. Didn't Germany go negative population for a while too?
I think most of Europe is like negative population.
Well, they just did it in Germany because nobody wants to fuck a German.
Oh, I'll fuck a German.
I wouldn't. You put it in there and it comes out with a little mustache.
All right.
Danger says, note to China, drowning a kid is not birth control. No, it's child control though. Yeah, they did that to little girls, man. That's fucked up.
That is fucked up because Chinese girls are kind of sexy. I ain't gonna lie.
And you know, if they'd done it that way and they wanted to get their population down, they probably would have been fine. But like you said, they have an abundance of men, and it's not like they're going to put the white girls and black girls aren't going to go for that tiny little Asian thing.
You know what's fucked up?
No.
Okay.
Like my pussy's too big for that.
It's got to be kind of fucked up for Asian people, right? Like in Asian cultures or, like China, Japan, where everybody looks the fucking same. Dude, they're so, what is that word? Homogeneous? Is that the word?
Homogenous.
No, I think homogeneous. All right, I'm a fucking.
It's homogenous.
Homogenous. They're so fucking like pure blooded that everybody looks the fucking same. How strange is that fucking, you know what I mean? Like,
well, this is why I think it's funny anytime, people get mad because you mistake a Japanese person for a Chinese person. Like, calm down. You all look alike. You don't look exactly alike. You have slightly different features. Yes. But it's not like you can look at somebody and go, that's from China. That's from Japan. And people who tell you they can, they're lying.
Do you know that? Did you ever watch the old Bruce Lee fucking shits growing up? Like the Chinese Connection, Fist of Fury?
No, I was never a Bruce Lee fan.
Oh, man, I fucking love those growing up. But I think you can tell like the Japanese dudes because they got darker nipples or some shit.
I don't look at their nipples.
I mean, I don't either, but that's what fucking.
So maybe you're right about that.
That's what Chinese Connection taught me. If anybody in the chat ever seen Chinese Connection, Bruce Lee, they'll know what I'm talking about. That's how they could tell the Japanese from the Chinese, and the Japanese were not allowed in the Chinese dojos.
Well, look, Richo, we talked about this the other night. When I say they all look alike, no, they don't look exactly alike. But if you look at a white person, say they have a big nose, they could be Jewish, they could be German,
Italian.
Italian. You can't just look at a white person and go, yeah, they're from Italy.
Here's how fucked up white people are. We had Italians play American Indians in
Yeah.
Westerns.
Yeah, that famous commercial of the Indian crying. That was a fucking Italian.
That was a fucking Italian.
All of our races look enough the same that because saying all black people look like, oh, you can't say that. Okay. They look enough alike that you can't tell me which part of Africa their ancestors came from. And don't bullshit me that you can. There's nothing wrong with us looking alike.
I think black people have more genetic variances, and you can tell them more apart than you can. If you were dropped like in some fucking village in China, they would look more alike than if you were, I don't know, you went to fucking Detroit or Atlanta. I know I'm sounding extremely racist, but I'm not.
It's not racist. It's not. And this is some bullshit that we should be able to talk about, but we can't because it's racist to say they all look alike. All right, let's do a Chinese lineup. Let's do a Chinese fucking Where's Waldo. You ain't finding his ass.
No.
Because he looks like you can just circle the whole page. Found him.
Especially if they got a bowl cut done, son.
Yeah, which most of them do. Midnight says it isn't racist, it's anthropology. Exactly. And there's nothing wrong with it.
I was just trying to cover my tracks there. I really don't care.
And look, yes, I know people I can tell Koreans from the Chinese, which is weird because they actually are all from the same genetic line there. The Korean Peninsula is just China's dick.
Right, but I can tell like Filipinos are different.
When you start getting into the South Pacific, I would agree with you. Like down in the Philippines, Samoa, that kind of stuff. Yeah, there's suddenly they look different.
Yeah, what I wonder what that is about.
Beats the fuck out of me.
That whole race of Asians is just they're really suspect, aren't they? I feel like they got shit going on we don't know about.
Well, which the whole race? No, but the Chinese we definitely need to keep a fucking eye on. I don't trust those little shits.
I never forget Pearl Harbor, bro.
That was the Japanese.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Never forget the coronavirus. Over on the Streamlabs, thank you, Evolved Potato. This one's going to have to go down. I'm not taking it down, though. They look alike to us. It's not racist. It's evolution. The different races have different ways of telling each other apart. Most of us look alike to them. Look, bring me 5 just normal people. Just grab 5 people out of 5 different states. I will not be able to tell you where they came from.
You can have a rough idea, though. You can kind of tell the descendants of Irish from like the descendants of.
Okay, but the Irish have spread enough in this country that you have. I'm from Southern California.
Mm-hmm.
The Irish came in the way most people did in New York. There's a higher concentration there.
Right, but white people, you can kind of guess where they're from. You can get an idea. You can get an idea.
I don't think so. I think we all look alike.
I mean,
I think we all look alike.
Are we considering the Italians white? Because I'm borderline on that too.
Yes, Italians are white in my book.
Oh, God damn it!
There's 3 basic races. This has been anthropology for fucking decades.
Okay.
The Caucasians, the Asians, and the Negroid. I forget what are the Asians actually called? Are they actually just Asian? Do they have a special name?
Asian, yeah, I think that's their whole genre.
Yeah,
that's their There's
just fucking 3 of us.
What about like American Indians? Are they just Asian?
They're Asian,
but are they Asian light?
No, they're Asian. They came across the land bridge.
So
they're fucking Chinese.
So the American Indians are the Italians of white people.
Yes.
Okay, I'm willing to live with that.
And it's okay. Yeah, you cannot pick. And okay, maybe you can guess. Maybe he's Jew because he's got a big nose or something like that. But even then, my family, no Jews in the line, no Italians in the line, big ass fucking noses.
Oh, I got a big German nose.
I don't have one because I'm not actually in that line. But yeah, every fucking one of them, giant honkers.
Isn't it weird how kind of Jews have that look? I mean,
I see. I've never been able to differentiate unless there's something like a yarmulke.
I mean, if they're a Jewy Jew, like you can really tell.
Real quick, Evolved Potato, thank you. It wasn't about telling where people are from. I was talking about telling individuals apart from one another. No, apart from one another, sure. You can do that a little bit. But I can do that with all the races. I mean, I've never like all black people look exactly the same. Like you aren't fucking looking at black people. There's plenty of difference in there.
Right.
Texas Red, thank you. Redheads are a whole separate race. That's true.
Oh fuck yeah! I love redheads, dude. I love Irish pale freckles, red hair. I love that.
It depends. We talked about this the other day. There's two kinds of redheads. There's oh wow, and there's oh god.
Oh yeah, there's the Newports rolled up in their fucking sleeve type redheads, and
There's some redheads that look like something went wrong.
well, of course, that's with any
Yes, dangerous. And Stacey Dash looks like none of them. No, because she's an angel.
What
She's
is
an angel.
Stacey Dash? Got to be a mix of like 5 different things.
I don't know what she is, but she's gorgeous. She got ugly feet, but she's gorgeous.
I've never seen her feet.
I didn't want to. There's a picture of her laying in a bed. There's lots of naked pictures of her online, Gutenberg.
Oh, we've dealt with the yeah.
And there's one of them where she's laying on her bed and she's got her knees bent up because she's laying on her belly, and you can just catch them like, oh no, baby.
How
Put on
fucked
some
up?
socks.
How fucked up are they?
They're gnarly.
Gnarly. That's a horrible fucking word.
It's not good. It's not good. But no, I do like redheads. I've always had a thing, especially with the alabaster skin. Oh, that really white skin on them. Oh,
I love pale, super pale chicks. I love them.
Yeah, that used to be the thing until about the mid 80s when tanning became a huge thing.
Ugh, tan lines and all that shit. Yes, I remember.
And now you want to look dark, which I like that look too. But yeah, if you're going to be a redhead, you got to be pale.
I love pale.
I'm not a fan of it on the other colors of hair. Blonde, it bleaches out and it just looks completely wrong on a brunette. But yeah, on a redhead, oh damn. English redhead or Irish redhead, I don't care. Whichever, as long as they're pretty.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
Just a reminder, due to the time, it's 7:44, my friend.
Oh, I'm watching.
Just don't want you to get in trouble. What? Looks like your Dr. Goo isn't a total fraud, but he's an accused abuser.
Huh?
It's hard to read those pictures you sent because 3 of them have my stream over the picture, Rudicus. But let's see. In 2012, Goo and Nick Chang, who had also gone to Stanford and Duke, went to Stanford, was a Duke medical student, founded blah blah blah. Goo put the work on hold when he started his residency. Did he finish his residency? Yeah, I'm not sure, but apparently he's been accused of beating women or something like that. Yeah, I don't know enough. Like I said, I haven't dug into that myself. I've just heard rumors, and it's funny to me to think so because fuck that guy. He's a douche.
You're not wrong.
Goo isn't licensed to practice. Yeah, he might have gone all the way through med school and never got his license. I just don't know. I just know he's a fucking douche, and he's a liar.
We got some limeys in the chat, I believe. Midnight in Exile says British women get doughy. That they probably do, but American women they get doughy too.
Yeah, have you ever been to the Midwest, my friend?
Oh dude, never mind. Mott. I can't pronounce this guy's name. Mott or Oracycle.
Just call him Mott.
Mott. English or pale, Irish or fire. Okay. Don't quite understand.
Are you talking about their hair? The red hair would be pale, the pale red rather than the fire red.
Aren't they the same people? Because didn't the fucking Vikings just go through like northern UK and just fucking wreak havoc all the way down and set up settlements? Like, aren't you guys all the same people?
You're going to get us in trouble, but yes, they're all the same people. They just don't like to acknowledge it. Just like the Scottish, they're all it's one fucking group of people. Stop it.
I give the Scottish a pass.
Circus Zero, thank you so much. Since Goot is here, Goot, you know what I'm going to ask for.
Fuck yeah!
There you go. Thank you for the donation.
I am the please.
Man, I hate that every time I go to my trending tab, fucking K-pop is on here.
I mean, Oh, that's that Korean like pop music, right?
That garbage shit. Yes. Look, guys, I don't mean to insult it if you like it. I'm insulting it because it's always on my fucking timeline, and some jackass always puts it in any popular hashtag.
I've never seen it.
Oh, dude, it's badly sung music with Korean girls dancing somewhat seductively. And it's really weird because each video, even though these groups have like 50,000 people in them, they'll concentrate on just one girl. Like, I want to watch the whole thing. If you're gonna put it up there, let me watch the whole fucking thing. Let me pick which one I want to stare at.
It's like that 1977 AC/DC video, Let There Be Rock, where the camera never focuses on Bon Scott. It's just fucking Angus Young the whole fucking time.
Robert Doyle, thank you so much for the pair with the thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm just sick of this shit. There should be a way to go, I want to not ever see K-pop again. And I don't want to have to put it in my fucking thing. It shouldn't be on trending.
You may be following the wrong people because I've never seen K-pop in anything.
How do you have your thing set up? Mine is set up to see trending in the US, not trending for me.
I honestly have no fucking idea how it's set up.
It's probably set up for trending for you.
Oh, maybe.
Dabo says those girls are hot. They are, but there's hot women everywhere. I'm not impressed by hot women. I'm really not.
Yeah, I am. Do you know what my favorite Twitter account is? Titty drop videos. Oh,
titty drop video.
That's when girls just slowly lift their shirt up and then
gotcha.
All dude, they're so good. It's on Twitter. Titty drop videos. So good.
What the fuck? Do you know who Ariel Scarcella is?
Do I? I do not.
Yeah. She's a lesbian that was recently disinvited to a lesbian pride thing down in Australia because a trans woman didn't want her there.
Oh, adorable.
Yeah. And so she's like, you know what? Fuck this SJW bullshit. I'm not dealing with it anymore.
Is she the one that just like now just wears a MAGA hat and shit?
I don't know if I've ever seen her in a MAGA hat. I don't think she's gone that far.
The problem is I half pay attention to stuff on Twitter and then I totally forget about it. And then someone asks me about it and I just try to regurgitate the garbage I half remember.
Well, it was actually 16 hours ago. Pat just responded to it, so it just popped up on my timeline. She tweeted out, lesbian has no meaning. Yay. And this is what she was responding to. As a lesbian, it's all right if you are neither sexually or romantically attracted to women.
Huh?
What? Then you're not a fucking lesbian. What the hell are you talking about? How do you have no attraction to women and you're a lesbian? You know, this kind of stupid shit is still popping up. This is why I can still do this, Gutenberg, because this shit still exists.
You know, I wish I had space in my brain to entertain this stuff. I just can't do it anymore.
Yeah, I can be outraged a lot.
I don't know.
I need to get my fucks out, man.
No, that's great. This is your catharsis. This is your moment. For me, I'm just like, I look at stuff now. I'm like, oh yeah, look at that. Nah, I don't care.
Yeah, I still care because this stuff eventually ends up in our politics.
You're not wrong, but there's nothing.
We just saw it with the stimulus bills.
Oh, I know a lot about that shit coming up. Well, she tried to interject all that fucking happy horse inclusion bullshit.
Yeah,
I'd never wish. Okay, I have. I just wish she would just slowly pass into the night. Honestly, she's fucking cancer in this fucking country.
She is, and the weird thing is, I don't think it's her. Because Nancy Pelosi, if you go back to when this Congress first took over in 2018, she was pushing against this shit. She's like, no, you're going to kill the party. And then somewhere around the impeachment, something happened.
It was when AOC came to power, and then she realized she's losing her grip.
See, I don't know if it's that because she was pushing back against AOC, and she's trying to fund chemtrails. Stop it. But no, something happened with the impeachment because she's like, no, we're not going to impeach. No. All right, we're going to impeach based on this article that came out in the New York Times without seeing any of the evidence.
But
It's
you know,
like-
they just follow the trends. What's going to get the most votes? How are we going to stay in power? And
But see,
she
even
saw
they
the
know-
Bernie. She saw the Bernie numbers. She saw the rallies, or at least her
But-
people did.
if you look at it though, Bernie got his ass whipped. Bernie got his ass whipped by a guy who's mentally gone.
But he's still a populist, and he still has that movement.
I
mean,
Emerald says
for
they found
Christ-
dirt on Nancy. In my opinion, I would agree with you. I don't. There's nothing else that makes sense to me other than her losing her mind as well.
How many people can Joe Biden pull out to a rally if you think he goes to,
Oh, not very
Okay.
many.
let's say, Delaware, where he was a senator for how many fucking years? If he goes to a rally in fucking Dover, how many people do you think are going to show up? 100, maybe 100,
Maybe 150 tops.
maybe two. Bernie could go to fucking Delaware and pull in probably tens of, I don't know, 10,000 people, maybe, possibly.
Maybe, but when you go to the polls, which is where it really counts, did you see what he did in Florida? Florida is a state you pretty much have to win, and he got his ass kicked by 40 fucking points.
Isn't that what? Didn't he trash the Jews and shit? That's why he was not doing
Well,
anything.
he kind of said some bad shit about AIPAC, and he said some complimentary shit about Castro. Two things you don't do in Florida.
Oh, with the Cubans, you can't do that.
Yeah. He got his ass whipped in Illinois. He got his ass whipped all over by, like I said, a guy who's got no mental capacity left.
How much are you going to enjoy these fucking debates with fucking Trump?
You
Are they
know,
not going to be the best thing? This is going to be the greatest comedy bit ever.
I'm torn on this because I think it'll be funny, but I'm not enjoying watching Joe Biden decline the way he is.
Oh, I am.
He's in actual mental decline. This isn't just oops, I fucked up and pulled a Biden. It's that man needs to be in a home.
But he's somewhat conscious of what's going on right now. He
I'm
has
not
to be.
sure he is.
But he has so many people around him. Like, he knows he's just running off his name at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, if it gets really kind of sad where you're kind of like cringing at it, yeah, okay. I'll give
That's
you
where
that.
I am. That's where I am right now.
But he's got to have a little bit in him that knows this is not going to go well.
I'm not sure he does. But Gutenberg, you need to go.
Yes, I was just looking at the clock. All right, my dude, thank you for having me on.
Thanks for coming, and I don't mean to kick you out, but you have shit you got to do.
I was actually eyeballing the fucking, not literally, it's like 2-minute drive down the fucking street. But thank you, my dude. Thank you, chat.
Yeah.
And I'll talk to you another time.
Pleasure to talk with you, man.
You too. Have a good night, morning.
See you later, bud.
See you.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm going to enjoy the debates because I think Donald Trump will just absolutely walk over Biden. And I think he could do that anyway, but in this, I don't like this state. I don't want to see that. It's mentally abusing a handicapped old person at this point. It's not going to be good. It's not going to be fun. I would rather a solid debate of the ideas, and we're just not going to get this out of that. I think it would be a bit generous to call what is upcoming a debate. I would probably agree with you. It's going to be a slaughter. Sorry, guys, I had to yawn. I really was tired, and I really was ready to go to bed. My headache's gone. Nice chat with Gutenberg. That's something you don't say very often. My headache's gone after talking to Gutenberg. Oh, Prince Charles tests positive for coronavirus. I hope he recovers, sir. He's kind of elderly. He's not a good age for that, but he's the prince, so he'll probably get the best care there is. Pink Hollow says, "Oh no, I just ran out of TP." I hope you got water, man. Why is breaking overnight trending? Because the Senate deal was reached. You know, they reached this deal, but they still got to get the vote done. And I hope they get the vote done. But look, they thought they were close to a deal Sunday and Monday. I'm not going to believe this shit until it's passed. And then it's still got to go through the House. And the House has a chance, if they want to try to add legislation. Nancy's trying to get a shit, I forget the name of it. Just basically they can phone in their vote. Unanimous consent, that's what it's called. And all it takes is one person to go, So if there's one jackass, AOC, who wants to add some stupid shit to this bill, all it takes is one person to say it, and then they all have to come back to Washington, where they're not at the moment. They all went home. Johnny Blaze says, Sober Goot is weird. I love talking to Sober Goot. Goot is one of my favorite people to talk to. He's a smart guy who doesn't give himself enough credit. But anyway, once this goes to the House, all it takes is that one person to go, no, I don't agree. I want something changed. And then they have to debate it and add amendments if they want to. In which case, it would have to go back to the Senate where they'll argue it. And if what's added is fucking retarded, then they're going to just kill the bill and have to start over. I will not trust this until it's signed by the president. Now, there is a good chance if Pelosi can keep her people in line, and if I don't know who the leader of the Senate or of the House is right now, if the Republicans can keep themselves in line and they can do this unanimous consent thing, that it could be signed by the president by what? Well, shit, if they did it fast enough, by this afternoon, but by the end of the week. As long as you don't have an asshole in there. And the problem is we have a lot of assholes in Congress. I don't know if you've noticed. I've talked about them once or twice. AOC. Who don't know what the fuck they're doing. Rashida Tlaib. This fucking bitch. Oh, God. She was talking. Let's see. I haven't looked in on her. Rashida Tlaib. Spell her fucking name wrong? Probably. I follow her. I just can't find the bitch on Twitter. How am I spelling this wrong? Okay, I think I spelled it right that time, but there's a lot of things and I didn't look at it right. Oh, well, fuck her. She has her own plan. She was talking about yesterday, I think it was. So I could see that becoming a problem. I wouldn't be shocked. I could see her going, look, I want to do this stuff. I want to put in some of Bernie's stuff. Because I want to out AOC. Thank you for the folks who showed me how to spell it correctly. It's not my fault. Get a real name, Miss Smith. Oh, man. Excuse me. Yeah, so there's a lot of people who they want to use what's going on right now in this bill to promote shit that we don't need to be talking about right now. We really don't. Apparently, Ilhan is siding with Trump. What's the catch? I haven't seen her recent stuff, but the other day she was complimentary towards Trump. What's the catch is that eventually she's going to have to come out and say he started doing it the right thing and then he fucked it all kinds of up. So yeah, there's people in Congress who want to use this bill, which should just be about the people and business. There's people out there like, oh, we can't save business. Fuck the businesses. Just give all the money to the people. No. We need those businesses. And hopefully there's the oversight that there's supposed to be, that this money actually goes to businesses to keep them afloat and to keep them being able to pay their employees even when they're not working. That's what it should be. And as long as they do that, we might be okay. If they do it in any other way, yeah, we could be fucked. But there's people out there like, oh, no, fuck corporations. Fuck corporations. Who do you think most people work for, you dumb motherfuckers? Not every corporation is big enough to just go, all right, we're going to eat the loss and just keep everybody on board. Oh, these fucking dumbasses. Oh, I hate them. Why do you have to be so stupid? Give all the money to the people so they can eventually get back to their jobs that no longer exist. Yeah, exactly. Like, don't worry, man. They'll just go out and spend that money. How? And then what? They've lost jobs. And that money runs out. Oh, but, see, there's the catch. People like Rashida here, because, yeah, I'm looking at this. She wants to basically do UBI. Yeah, it's she's a dumb shit, and I don't like these people. I don't like these people who want to come in and use a tragedy like that. Rahm Emanuel, famously, what is it? Never let a good tragedy go to waste, or some shit like that. This is what they do. Got to scare people. You scare people, and then you can pass bills. It's what happened with the Patriot Act. The Patriot Act. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know how you feel about it, but it's dog shit. It is a blatant violation of our rights. And I'm all for, monitoring terrorists. We need to do that. But when you're saying, no, I can listen in to any American and then we've seen what the FISA courts accept. There's no real oversight here. If it wasn't for the impeachment and Donald Trump pushing back, we would never know the bullshit that happened with the FISA court. That shit with Carter Page and how they got warrants that they never should have had. You don't think they do that with other people? You think that's the only time that system was abused? If you do, you're naive. Oh, freedom's scary, you guys. It's not safe. Freedom is not safe, and it shouldn't be. It doesn't mean we shouldn't have it. But you have people in Congress and in our presidents at times. It's like, this is what we need to do. This is our chance. This is our chance to enact change, you guys. And it's fucking shit, man. It's fucking shit. The news aren't bearing the lead because their lead is Orange Man Bad. It's not what they should actually report on, but the media sucks. Well, their lead should have been the guy ate fish food or fish cleaner. This is that's the story. That is the story. The NSA has all our text and email stored. Yeah. It's disgusting what they did. The price of freedom is eternal vigilance. Yeah. But we're all too willing, man. We're all too willing. Something happens. Oh, you got to save me, government. You got to save me. And there's times it's the right move. Like right now with the bailout, that's the right move. As long as that's all it is. As long as that's all it is. If you start adding things in like the airlines have to tell us how many black people work for them, and they have to hire more Negroes, and they have to adhere to these fuel standards. Got to retrofit every jet in your fleet because Nancy Pelosi says so. No. Back that shit up. It's not something we need right now. And I told you guys, this is when you need to watch your government. Yeah, the DOJ asking for permission to hold people indefinitely while this crisis is going on. No trial, no pretrial, no arraignment, nothing. We just get to hold you. Doesn't matter if you're guilty or not. We just let you go, or we just hold on to you. Meanwhile, you have the sheriff in Los Angeles letting 1,700 people out of jail and momentarily banning the sale of firearms. Does that sound like a good idea to you guys? Like, let me get this straight. You're going to let a whole bunch of criminals out and not let me buy a gun. All right. Now, he said, look, they're low-level, low-offending people. Well, why'd you arrest them? Why'd you put them in jail in the first place? Why aren't they out on an immediate arraignment? Oh, you need that bail, right? You need that bail money. If you're willing to sacrifice freedom for security, you deserve neither. Yeah, and we'll lose both. Indeed. It's one of my favorite quotes from the founders. Franklin was a smart man. It bothers me that we've gotten here, that we've gotten to this point in our country where people are like that. They're like, instead of give me liberty or give me death, they're like, please take care of me. My mom and dad won't do it anymore. Please take care of me. We used to be a more self-sufficient society. We used to be that way. And I guess it's just the product, because I don't want to blame it on anybody. Thank you, RVA Dar. Quarantine ramen for you, not Jack. Thank you so very much. Yes, it's the Not Jack show today. He has the link. He's probably sleeping. I don't want to blame it on any people, but we've had it pretty well here. Our country has prospered so well that, I mean, this is the most strife a lot of people have ever had in their life. The most strife in their life is real strife. Is you have to stay indoors for 2 weeks. Like, oh my God, how am I going to cope with that? I mean, you go back to previous generations. You go back to World War II, man. Those guys dealt with some real shit. Go back to the Great Depression. That was real shit. Even during the Great Recession, the effect on the people was nothing like it was during the Great Depression. It was such a night and day difference. It was almost insulting to call it the Great Recession. We haven't had strife. We haven't had to struggle. And that's a great thing. But it also causes laziness, causes people to start questioning, causes people to start having stupid fucking ideas like maybe we should listen to Karl Marx. Maybe Bernie Sanders isn't a fucking weirdo who brushes his hair with a balloon and doesn't know his ass from his elbow. Fucking motherfucker who will actually praise Castro and instead of just calling him an ass. But he taught the people how to read before he shot him in the fucking head for disagreeing with him. Oh yeah, we'll teach you to read, but we're also going to tell you what you're allowed to read. Don't you dare go out of bounds. Yeah, it's a great person there, Bernie. It's a great person to be praising. That's why you got your ass kicked in Florida like that. And everywhere else that day, you dumb motherfucker. But people start listening to it. People start listening to it because it's safe. It's safe. They're going to take care of me, you guys. All I got to do is give them all of my money and they'll spend it for me and tell me how to live. Remember, Bernie? The bread lines, they were good because at least the people got the bread. At least the people got the bread. Yeah, look that shit up, you dumb motherfucker. Did they get that bread? Fucking asshole. What a fucking asshole. Yeah, LG, breadline is good for you. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I'm not really paying attention to chat because I'm over here ranting and raving about that fucking lunatic again. I can't help it. I don't want that shit in my country. But we're getting closer and closer to it, and we're going to get more so as we go on because we don't have strife. We don't have anything we're fighting against. We don't have something to mobilize us as a people. All we have is sitting here bickering with each other over stupid shit like whether or not lesbians have to actually be attracted to women. That's a dumb motherfucking thing to say. You can be a lesbian and not be attracted to women at all. No, you can't, you stupid fuck. Now, you can go down on a woman and still be lesbian-like, but if you didn't enjoy it and you didn't like it and you didn't like her, then yeah, you're just kind of a dirty slut. Yeah, breadlines. Breadlines are a good thing. Ask the people under Stalin's Russia how good breadlines were, you fucking moron. They asked them if they got the bread, you dumb son of a bitch. You know, all the ones who starved to death because they couldn't make enough bread. Fucking asshole. A lesbian and not attracted to feminist penis. Bigot. I know. They got a one-way ticket to the Siberian gulag. Yeah, man. Greg, bread lines are great for dieting. You're not wrong. But see, whether you like it or not, it's still, Gutenberg wasn't wrong. There was a lot of people attracted to what this dumb shit says. I want you to realize I've insulted him like 6 times in the last minute. Didn't repeat myself once. Oh, excuse me. Didn't repeat myself once. We need the gold standard currency or we're screwed. We've been off the gold standard for a while and we can do it. We just have to be smarter about it. Capitalism equals 10,000 types of bread. Capitalism equals, The poor people in our country, let's talk about this for a minute. Because it sucks to be poor. I've been there. But the truth of the matter is, our poor people in most other countries would be quite well off. Are there times they still have to scrape for food? Yeah. Are they starving to death? Nope. So you sit here and tell me about how great socialism is and how great fucking communism is when every example we have has people fucking starving to death. Oh, but hey, shh. Come on, man. The commune can work. Karl Marx said so. He wrote it in a book and I read it in college. The U.S., where poor people are morbidly obese because they're starving, apparently. Yeah, dangerous. What politician got in trouble for that? A politician got in trouble because he, I believe he said it on the House floor. It may have been in the Senate. He said we're the only country in the world with fat poor people. It's true. It's fucking true. And it was more true at the time because, yeah, the rest of the world is catching up to us with fat people. Yeah, Fox, we talked about that on the first show. The Nevada governor banned the use of chloroquine to treat COVID-19 because he's a fucking moron. People are living paycheck to paycheck. We need UBI. People getting UBI will still be living paycheck to paycheck and eventually breadline to breadline. You're not wrong, P-Dog. That's absolutely true. The problem with a universal basic income is we can't sustain it. We can't. We will run out of money. You can take all the money from all the rich people and you're still going to run out of money. You just can't sustain it. It's because of the food desserts. Come on, stop it. Look, part of it is that fat people aren't eating well. And that includes poor people. And for poor people, for some reason in this country, when something becomes healthy, the price of it shoots way the fuck up. If they decided tomorrow that Twinkies are healthy, you're going to be paying $10 a box for one of them. We do that. And so, yeah, fat people don't have access to as good of foods, but you can still eat healthy enough not to be fucking morbidly obese on welfare. The number one goal to make fascism is cashless society and take the guns. You got to take the guns first. You got to take the guns first, and then, yeah, everything crashes. Somalia, this free market Shangri-La. I'm not sure what that means. We don't run out of money. We devalue it to the point of zero. Yeah. Pull a Zimbabwe. Was it Zimbabwe? The one where they just fucking poured money into their... One day, $100 is worth $100, and the next day, $1 million is worth $2. Yeah, they just fucking tanked their fucking economy doing that shit. The top 400 richest people, according to Forbes, I think, only have about $3 trillion total, and that's if you take all they have. UBI can't work on that. Exactly, dangerous. This is... class warfare works, and it sucks because it's stupid. It's based on envy. It's based on greed. Now, the funny part is they'll preach that it's anti-greed. Those people are fucking greedy. Where's mine? They never pay attention to that part. Where's mine? They never pay attention to the fact that they're being greedy little shitbags. Where's mine? There's not as much money as you think. They have most of the money. Yeah. And even if you separated it between everybody in the country, first of all, you're going to fucking devalue money completely. And second of all, you're going to run out. You're going to fucking run out. PSA, Renting Monkey's part-time job is kicking old men in the Twinkies. James Colley, it's not just old men. I kick all kinds of men in the Twinkies on here. Sometimes I kick women in the Twinkiettes. In the hoo-has, the ho-hos. Yeah, the rich will just move out of America if we try to take their wealth. Well, that's the other thing. Wealth is not liquid cash. The idea that he's got $1 billion. No. He's got $1 billion worth of stuff. And a lot of it is stock. And if you make him sell it all so you can get his $1 billion, the stock is going to crash. And as he sells it, his worth is going to go down. Make him sell all of his land? Then what? You have nothing left to take. Wealth is not money in the bank. It can be. Wealth is the total accumulation of your stuff. Your house, your car, your bank account, yes. But for most rich people, there's not a lot of money in there. They don't stay liquid. It's immoral that rich people have all that money, but it's not immoral to take money off of them just because they have it. Yeah, that's the whole thing. Again, the greed. They don't notice their own greed. And it's based on envy. And envy is a horrible thing to stoke in people. It causes violence. There's a reason most communist revolutions are violent. It's because you preach to these people how horrible the rich people are being to you. And those people get mad. And they go in there and they kill people. Don't you dare. How dare you have more money? You gets to die now. Because you're an immoral fuck. I hate this shit. I hate that that's where we're headed. I don't know if there's a way to stem it. I also don't know if there's a way to get America back to where it needs to be. America used to be the land of we can do anything. We can do anything. And we will do anything. Fuck you. Don't tell us we can't. Don't tell me what I have to do. Now we're the land of, did you get unilateral approval to do that? I'm sorry, bilateral approval. Did you get the rest of the world's permission? I don't need the rest of the world's permission. We're America, motherfucker. Kiss my ass. That doesn't mean we should just go around flexing our muscles and shit, but I'm tired of that. Fucking Obama was horrible. Fucking horrible. He went around just apologizing for us everywhere. I'm sorry, we're America. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you guys. And it really did. It brought us back to a Carter-esque time. And if you guys weren't there or haven't read up on it, America was sad in the late 70s. And I don't just mean that, yeah, we were struggling. I mean, the people were fucking sad. And it's one of the reasons Reagan became such a big thing. It's one of the reasons Trump became such a big thing. Because these were two guys who were preaching that America's great. And people needed to hear it. People needed to hear it. Because all we keep hearing is about how horrible we are. Look what we did to the Indians and the black people and the Asians. And look how we colonized all over. And even though we didn't take anybody's stuff, we're an empire. We just go around and grab their land and make it ours, which, by the way, would be an empire, which we don't do. The idea that we should be apologizing for everything we've ever done is fucking stupid. We've apologized for a lot, and we deserve some apologies. But at some point, you stop apologizing. There's still a ton of stuff we have done that we should be fucking proud of. Our boys storming Normandy, that was some amazing shit those guys did. And yeah, there were other people there. And yes, everybody involved should be fucking proud of what happened there. You don't hear that, do you? No, you just hear violence never solves anything. Yeah, ask the Jews. Seems like violence fixed a problem for them. Dumb motherfuckers. Violence is never the answer. Shut up, pussy. Again, not to say that we should be violent and just go flexing our muscles, but sometimes it's okay. Sometimes it's necessary. Sometimes we shouldn't invade Iraq, and sometimes we should invade Afghanistan. That doesn't mean Afghanistan has gone well, guys. Please don't yell at me about that one. I have a long fucking rant of that. Long fucking rant of that. But the original invasion was fine. I had no problem with it. I'm proud of my Aussie soldiers. They are legendary. Yeah, man. The men and women who fought in World War II, who served in World War II, those are fucking heroes. Fucking heroes. Fuck Hitler. I know that's a great stand to take. Look how brave you're being. Fuck Hitler. Nah, fuck Hitler. Fuck Germany. How about that? That's a little more controversial to say. We should have never reunited that, and the EU needs to watch out because Merkel is just continuing Hitler's work. I'm not saying they're still killing Jews, but if I were you, I'd be looking for, giant fenced-in places with a lot of really skinny people in it over in Germany right now. There's a lot we should be proud of, and instead, all we're taught in schools these days is how horrible we are. All you hear on the news is Donald Trump made somebody drink bad shit. It's not, hey, the president, there's some things that might be helping, and the president named a couple. No, it's not that. It's not that. It's not a message of any kind of hope, because we have to hate the president. And they don't understand. They don't understand why Trump is popular, why people still love the man. I'm not as in love with him, but I get it. I get it. I like the idea. Make America great again. Yes. Keep America great. Yes. But the rest of the countries of the world don't like us. Fuck them. Tell them to kiss our ass. Are we fucking with them? No. Tell them to fuck off. How about we stop worrying about what the rest of the fucking world thinks of us? But if you're an American and you go overseas, people tell you that you're mean. So don't go overseas. Why would you go over there? Have you seen their towns and shit? They look like ass. Monkey the media constantly lie to people and then wonder why people won't listen to them. Indeed. EU is crumbling. Some countries are seizing medical gear in transit to other EU countries. When the chips are down, it's everyone for themselves. Yeah. The EU can cause some serious problems over there. Hopefully this thing doesn't last too long. If people are smart, this thing won't last too long. Again, I'm not trying to diminish what this virus is, but the H1N1 virus, 60 million people got infected, 12,000 died. Yes, it had a much lower death rate, but that's a lot of people getting sick. And it took a fucking year to go away. We can handle this. We can, and that's just American numbers, by the way, just American numbers. We can handle this. We can weather this storm. Be smart, but shit might happen, Stop being such goddamn pussies. Okay, Native, thank you. We can stop giving money to the countries and cultures that want us to apologize for bullshit. See how long that lasts. Yeah. My favorite thing so far of the Trump presidency, this is my favorite thing, is when Trump's like, yeah, we're not doing NAFTA anymore. And the news immediately, Mexico and Canada will never stand for this. And Mexico's like, we'll do it. Whatever he wants to do, we'll do the new one. And Canada's like, Trudeau getting up there looking like his daddy Fidel and going, we're not going to deal with this shit. How dare you, sir? Trump's like, all right, fuck it. Let's see what happens. And then the next week is like, you know what? I think we're ready to make a deal. It was funny as fuck. The only one that came close was Kim Jong-un. I have nukes. And Trump going, we do too, and ours work. And Kim going, oh. It's funny, man. Sometimes you have to pull your dick out. I wanted NAFTA to fail. Worst deal for us ever. It did fail, in my opinion. For us, I don't know how it was for the Canadians. I haven't really looked, but for Mexico, it was a boon. Yeah, man, they got all our jobs, man. They got a shit ton of our jobs, and for me, look, they didn't get that many. When I moved up here, there were several factories. There's one left. All of the other ones went south of the border. Drew W., thank you so much. The news started telling people fish tank cleaner had chloroquine in it before Trump promoted as a saving medicine. The lady said she reads articles. I don't know if they did it before he said it or what. I have no doubt that she read it somewhere. She could have Googled it as well. I don't know if I trust somebody who was dumb enough to drink this shit, to be honest about where she learned about it and stuff. But I still blame the news for what is going on with the panic here. The kind of panic that would lead a dumb motherfucker who doesn't even have the fucking disease to drink something that quite clearly says, excuse me, not for human consumption. Says it right on it in a big orange fucking sticker. Not for human consumption. And if you go to the website where they sell it, there's a fact sheet you can click on that says, do not ingest. Now, maybe she doesn't know what ingest means, or maybe she's too stupid to read. I'm not sure which. But yeah. Wait, the super chat icon blinks whenever someone donates to super chat. Is that supposed to be some subtle subliminal hit that we should be tipping as well? I don't know why it does that, because I don't see that. I don't have the super chat thing on my chat. So it's not like I get to see it, which would make more sense, something to catch my eye. I'm not sure what the fuck they're doing with that. Maybe it is. Maybe it's a subtle hint that you guys should be donating. They're like, we need to make money, and we're not going to do it because we're not giving this asshole any good ads. By the way, by assuming that Trump did this, the urinalists also implied that everyone is clinically stupid. What a bitch. Yeah. You know what? There are a lot of people who are clinically stupid. I would have never thought to go looking for this shit. Even if I had corona, I wouldn't be like, Trump said this word, I need to find it. Again, I talked about this on the last show. I got into an argument with some motherfucker online who is like, Trump said this, so it's really his fault. He said that word. The doctors haven't been naming medicines. You know what the doctor did yesterday? He named medicines that they're working on. They're hoping to get trials on. So if some dumb motherfucker goes and finds that shit in, I don't know, a gasoline additive, and they drink that, is that Fauci's fault? However you say his name. Is it his fault now? Nobody's told you to go out and self-medicate, you dumb motherfuckers. But no, blame it on Trump, because we can't have good news. Can't have good news. Oh, man. I don't know what time the vote is supposed to be today. So we'll see. We'll see what happens, and hopefully they pass it, and hopefully the House doesn't fuck it up, and hopefully the president signs it, and hopefully the stuff gets moving. From what I heard on at the press conference yesterday, it's going to be direct deposited. I don't know if there's any way to actually get a paper check. So we'll see. Tonic water has quinine in it. Yeah. You'd be amazed how many things that are deadly to you are in foods or additives and stuff that you use all the time. But it's in really tiny, tiny, tiny doses that don't actually do shit. Yeah, the chloroquine, it takes, you start getting into ODs where it'll be deadly at about 2 grams. And no doctor prescribes 2 grams. Fucking idiots. I fucking hate stupid people. Have you guys heard me say that? I fucking hate stupid people. But they irritate me to the point that I get to yell at you guys about it, which I hope you find it entertaining. I enjoy doing it. Oh, man. It's fucking stupid. The media needs to fucking clean house. It's outrage. It's outrageous how mad it is. They're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. Their biases have been released, and there's no way of putting that back. There's no way of putting it back. If you paid attention, there's always been a bias in our news media. It's what Fox News was basically built to counter, to give a counterbalance to the bias that everybody could see. And you had the people after the 8 o'clock hour who were clearly giving their opinion and not giving news. And then you get MSNBC that comes along and they're like, we're going to clearly be biased the other way. And then you see these actual news people. They're like, you know what? Maybe I'll be biased that way too. And yeah, it's all out there now. All their biases are out there for everybody to see. Any one of these fuckers who are pretending they're being unbiased is a fucking liar. Now, I should couch that. There may be some unbiased out there, but none of them in the major news. None of them. They're all fucking liars. They're all fucking biased liars. And they will look at the Covington story, man. The Covington story blew up because those kids were wearing MAGA hats. That's why. They were wearing MAGA hats, and look, they were being mean to an Indian. Obviously, Donald Trump and his racism caused those boys to do that. There's a reason the media grabbed onto that story. And Joy Behar, she was right when she said, because we just want him out of office. When Whoopi Goldberg, why are we so quick to jump on this shit without actually looking at it? Because you had so many false stories in a row. We had the Jussie Smollett story right around that same time. And they all just jumped on it because they wanted to believe it. Not only did they want to believe it, they wanted it to be true. And it wasn't. And they don't know how to deal with that shit. Do you know how many of those outrageous stories about people being targeted for racism were absolute bullshit? They got big headlines when they came out. How many of them got big headlines when they turned out to be utter fucking bullshit? Can you think of any other than Jussie Smollett? Jussie Smollett is the only one, and that's because it was found out to be bullshit really fast. Even the Covington one, that one they never actually exonerated those kids in the press. They never did that. The Washington Post claims they did. But then there's a great article where they, right after they got sued by Nick Sandmann and his attorney, they wrote an article about how they were being sued. But hey, we corrected our story. Now, the original story, still there. They won their lawsuit, didn't they? No. The lawsuit hasn't gone forward yet. They settled with CNN. Anyway, but they put this story out there. Look, we told the truth about it. And they link a couple of articles, none of which actually say what happened. They still tell the original story in them and go, even though Nick Sandmann disagrees with what happened. Yeah, it was fucking horrible. They deserve to get sued for that shit. And I hope they have to give up the entire $250 million. Because what they pulled there was a bunch of shit. Yeah, it's not surprising though, man, because it's all about the bias. It's all about that bias. How can we outrage the public while pushing our narrative? There's a great way to do it. Make a story about a fucking fish cleaner. Oh, that's fucking great, man. It's fucking great. And what is it? Axios is the only one that apologized. The only one that apologized. Texas Red says it was dismissed, then undismissed. Yes, it was dismissed and then reinstated. Because they deserve to be sued for it. But ladies and gentlemen, we're at the 2-hour mark. My fucking headache is back. Of course it is. I'm going to go lay down in bed again and see if I can't sleep for a little while. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out. Thank you so very much for the donations. You guys are very, very generous. Check out Gutenberg on Twitter. It's the only place I know he's ever active online. But even there, he's not very active. So, find him somewhere. Gutenberg's a good guy, and I love talking with him. It's rare to get to talk to him when he's sober. He said he hasn't been drinking for like a month, so I hope he kick. I've always enjoyed drunk Gutenberg when he's like at a 4. Past that is like Goomberg. Don't make me kick you off the show. But when he's stone cold sober, I love the conversations we have. I love where his mind wanders, and this show is kind of tailored to that. There's no real format, so we can wander wherever the hell it goes, and he's a great guest for that. Hey, Bloodwing, how you doing, my friend? I didn't get to tell you personally, but happy birthday the other day. We sang to you. I hope you got to see that. Lords of the Night that night. Check it out. But yeah, I'm gonna go. So don't forget 9 p.m. Eastern over on Lords of the Night, and then I'll probably be on Ranting Monkey Games after that. If I get sleep, I'll be on Ranting Monkey Games after that for some more 7 Days to Die. Thank you so much for coming, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys. That's what happens when you hit the wrong button to leave. See you later, everyone. Goodbye, everyone.